Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're hearing me because I find myself talking very low. Actually, today I am here in the kitchen and I'm going to be seasoning up some fish. It's not a little bit of fish, it's quite an amount of fish. To my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for being a part of my channel. And today, actually, I'm going to be uploading this video today. Happy Emancipation Day, and next week fully we are going to be having Independence Day. And what does independent mean? So actually in Jamaica we are celebrating Emancipation Day, and my belief, it said emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But mental slavery is something that we cannot. We actually are, when you're working and you have to comply, that's called mental slavery. To my understanding, mental slavery is having, my belief, it said free yourself from mental slavery. But can we actually free ourselves and free our mind from mental slavery? Because we are working in a different format, right? We are working, we are getting salary. First time the slave wasn't getting any salary more than get food to eat and backlash if they disobey. We are not into that era anymore. So when I say free yourself from mental slavery, emancipate yourself from mental slavery, I think this is a new form of slavery. We have to work, and mental slavery is not something that you can get away from. I don't think so. Because when you have to work to pay the bills and the bills is overwhelming, if the bills don't pay, you cannot be free. Only way you can free yourself from bills is not having it. Not paying any rent, not living into a house where you're paying a utility like water bill. And in this case, how you can avoid not doing so is living close to a spring. Or a spring, and I don't mean a spring that is a spring that is I finished cutting up the fish. I don't mean a spring that is dried up. I mean an eternal spring, one that never dries. So if you live close to a spring, and a spring that's never dry, you know how that goes. You know that you don't have to pay, and that spring has to be a spring that comes out of the rock underneath the earth, where what is unpolluted. I mean, no one is using it except it's coming from the earth and from the rock, and there is no one above it using it except you. That's the only way you're going to free yourself from water bill. And light bill now, you're going to be using the sunlight, right? Using the sunlight to make light. By the solar, or maybe not the solar, but you use light. Everything that you do it in the daytime. That means when night come, you don't need no light whatsoever. So whatever you do, you just do it around the day part. So when night come, you just go to bed. In that way, you wake up 6 in the morning, you don't need any light. 6 in the morning has its own light, so you don't need any. That's the only way you're going to surround yourself. So you understand what I'm saying? So you do everything that you have 12 hours for the day, 12 hours for the night. So what you're going to do is, in order to avoid bills, you're going to do every single thing that you have to do before 6 p.m. each day. And each night when 6 p.m., you go in your house, you sit down, you relax and fall asleep until morning light. So in that way there, you have nothing so ever to do with light. That's the only way you're going to avoid these bills. Internet now, you don't have to use internet. Only way you use internet really is technology based. If you're working in technology. So this is a form where you can live without actually cash. Because you don't pay the light, you live into your house. You live into your house and the house belongs to you, and you don't have no light, you don't have any water because you don't use water bill. You just use a spring, you just surround yourself with daily activities throughout the day. And in this way, you're free actually from mental slavery. This type of life is very simple and very expensive, and it's very expensive to achieve, because if you look into what I just said about living bills free, and in that way you know that you eradicate yourself from mental slavery. Because the mental slavery part of it is this: we have to go to work to keep our lights on, to keep our water bill on, to keep our internet on, to keep food on our table. While living in nature, you don't actually need these things, because you plant what you eat. You plant vegetables, you plant coconut to make oil, your scallion, your honey, and your garlic, your pepper, your thyme, all the things that we need. We plant those things, so we don't actually need a lot of cash. This is the life I would want. Actually, this is the life I would really, really want. But how am I going to achieve it? I have to put myself in the realm of achieving it. It can be achieved, right? This life is simple. It's simple, but it's good, because number one, I eat plantain, I eat banana, I eat yam, I eat sweet potato, I eat roast breadfruit. I don't eat cocoa and I don't eat dasheen, but all the rest of stuff them I can manage with them. I eat cassava. Actually, yes, cassava make dumpling, right? You can mix cassava and plantain together and make nice dumpling, because so the plantain make it, cassava dumpling. So actually, the life that I'm talking about, I personally can live that life. Personally, I'm sure. So freeing myself from mental slavery is something that I would wish that I could really achieve, and wish I could have. And all I got to do is work on it. That's my thought, and emancipate yourself from mental slavery. I'm continuing what I am doing here, so keep watching. You know what I'm going to be putting on the fish? Some cayenne pepper. I'm not putting a lot on each fish. The thunder is rolling. Jamaica is actually very, very hot. And we hear the thunder like it's going to be raining. I hope not, because I have clothes on the line. Hope it can fall in, but not now in the evening when it's not. too bad on my clothes. So I'm going to be putting some more. It's not mistake that I'm using all-purpose twice. It's not really a mistake, it's not. I know what I'm doing, okay? So this segment, and it's a whole lot of fish. So it's a whole lot of fish, right? These are bananas. I don't want the bananas to spoil, so I'm putting a little ginger. This is going to be stinging. bit of salt. Tastes good. You can taste the ginger in it. The gray is going to be a bit dark, you know? So I'll go. It's going to be a bit dark, I know. I'm going to put this in the oven and return. So I'm going to be cutting up this cucumber. I think I need to get a bigger knife. This knife is so thin in my hand. So I got the bigger knife. Yeah, just feel like I'm cutting something. Don't worry guys, I washed this meat board, right? I wash it. I think I need a brown one, a board, wooden one. This cucumber is so big, it's almost full up the dish. This one is mine, okay? Video. It's a full food vlog, right? Hey guys, toto finished bake. It's a toto. It's a toto, and it's finished baking. Oh, it's actually hot. There it is. It's finished baking, and we are going to enjoy when it is cool. It is very hot now, so I won't. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of my channel, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video.